matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it has always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 24th ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now today, the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets rematch one of the wildest games in the history of the sport. 8 overtimes in Atlanta as Georgia somehow survived 44-42 to keep those playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, I think you could argue that was one of the best games of the entire college football year. And how about the emotional scene after the game where the two head coaches came together, almost like a boxing match where the guys were just fatigued. And, of course, they're such good friends. Georgia found a way to win that game. Kind of a gutty performance. And maybe, who knows, maybe it helped them find themselves in overtime again, finding a way against Texas to win in the SEC title game a week later.
First down here for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the game. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Breaks into open space. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. To throw, it's Stockton. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team on the field now. field it at the 25. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
He decides to keep it here and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
He got it. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They have to throw it here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Taken down for a set. A loss of 8 yards on the play. Number 47 on to kick it away.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. And the Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 1.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Play action fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great...
Running toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia.
Griffs, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Will hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops in just short of that first down marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Georgia Tech, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And they trap him for a sack. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Georgia.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And it's a direct snap. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Miller's going to round up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The receiver grabs it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long in the 45. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Split backfield here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. But they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Stockton. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And it's incomplete. Not a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass caught down at the 20. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Bulldogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for for a fourth down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. That completion sets up a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now they're running on the toss. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll ride the back again here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on a screen now. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Chewing clock with the running game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Takes the handoff again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense will keep it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. On the ground, it's McCray. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So 2nd and short here. Exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They couldn't stop him there.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The Hansen able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Grinding away on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. They misfire at first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He catches it, but out of bounds. A big play they desperately needed there. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.